back to the second part of our mother and son Q&A. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Kind of want to leave those for that. Okay. What was it like for you when I went to prison?
At first, I thought that I could have been fine without you. You know, like at first I was like, oh, but I can probably keep on going forward as I usually would. But I think even me being secluded, like I pretty much like turned myself down, like emotionally, and me just not wanting to be around anyone. I kind of acted pretty hostile towards like towards my family because I just didn't want to like hear it from anyone, or like I even went through a whole year without wearing jeans, or like I went straight sweatpants.
You just didn't care about anything?
I didn't touch my hair. I didn't. The only people that I actually like associated myself with that I felt pretty good with were people from school, because you know they just weren't around me all the time.
They didn't know what was actually happening in your real life.
Yeah, I like that. I use them as like some kind of an escape from reality. Yeah, and also I was pretty depressed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were going through a lot.
And eventually, I opened up again. I felt much better.
It took you time to
recuperate.
Yeah.
I smelled really bad back then.
Honestly, like, okay, about that, I think a lot of people, when they get extremely depressed, I mean, this is just my opinion, this is what I've witnessed, when they get really depressed and they isolate themselves, you can smell it. That's a sign of really bad depression, is when a person is like completely isolated and they're just stuck in their room, and then you go in there and it just kind of the smell just smacks you in the face.
Yeah.
And then it's just a part of you not taking care of yourself. But you have come a long way, and I'm so proud of you. You've come such a long way. Do you feel like ever since I've been home, you've been on a path to healing?
Maybe a year and a half after you came out, I've been slowly feeling better. I think part of that is because you came back. Because I think it's just because you know you kind of woke me out woke me out from like me seeing that I'm actually doing a lot of damage to my own self. And maybe that's a part of the reason why I slowly felt better, slowly got the chance to like make things feel better between us and stuff. And it's gotten to a point now where I feel good.
Oh, AJ!
Aww.
I love you.
I feel like it's gotten to a point where I just want to smell good all the time. I feel like I got that drive back again. You know, I want to go get a good job again. You know, I'm trying to start college again this September.
You're going to start college.
Yeah.
Not you're trying. You're going to. You're signing up, and it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm signing up. Yeah.
He's very impatient. He's very impatient with himself. He's very impatient. He has a lot of patience for other people, I feel, from what I've seen.
What is your dream job?
So right now I'm just going to school for medical office. So we're just going to start with that and see where I go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have honestly, I just don't know. I'm still all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing on school, doing home health care right now, but I don't know. You got me with that one. Listen, I have been all over the place for some time now, due to the fact that I did end up going to prison some years ago, and I ended up with a felony on my record. I experienced a lot of rejection when I came home, and I was truly putting in the work to try to turn my life around, and I wanted better, I wanted more, but the rejections were constantly putting, like, taking a toll on me mentally. So it got to the point where I just didn't know what to do. So right now, I'm kind of just trying to take whatever opportunities come to me, and I'm trying to do the best with what I have to work with. Next. This one's a little touchy. Okay? Ready? What do you say I could have done better as a mom while raising you?
I honestly don't even know.
What do you think? Just think about it. What do you think I could have done better as a parent while raising you that could have probably maybe made you into a better person? Which, in all honesty, I feel like you're a great person, but
That's the thing, is like,
how could I have been more of a role model for you while you were growing up? How could I have loved you better?
I don't know, because the thing is, like, you're already good enough to be a parent for me to, like, grow up and be fine and healthy right now. So I mean, every parent has this part of them where, like, growing up, maybe their kids don't like that, or maybe it impacts them somehow. But overall, like, good parents still have produced good children. So I personally think that you don't. There's not an exact specific thing where I would tell you that you could have improved on, because the answer is I don't know. Like, I think you did good enough parenting.
You don't know, though?
I don't know. Like, I can't think of a single answer.
Honestly, I think it's me as a parent that I just beat myself up mentally, or I have beaten myself up mentally, because I have had to live with guilt for a while.
You know what? I feel like you mostly fulfilled your role already, and I have to raise myself. Like, to grow up through life and figure myself out.
Okay, I like that. That was nice. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Okay. What is your view of life? Like, your personal view on life.
It's tough. It can be beautiful. Okay, so let's get straight to the point, straight to the answer. I'm just gonna make it as simple as possible, okay? I think life is what you make it. Right? Like, it is what you make it. If you sit around and you dwell, you will pretty much stay stagnant. You'll stay stuck in that mindset. And a lot of the time, we don't have time. We cannot buy time. Time is not ours. It just slips away, and we can't go back and fix anything in the past. We can't, like, focus too much on the future. Life is pretty much what you make of it at the moment. It's not easy, because life comes with a lot of pain. And as individuals, we all deal with pain differently. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people tend to not want to feel anything, so they kind of just, like, brush everything off, and then a lot of people internalize the pain and then become completely miserable, and it's really hard to witness. But I've watched a lot of people wear their misery right on their sleeve, and then I've watched a lot of people kind of just go downhill and become just stuck in depression, and it's what you make of it. I have been extremely depressed For years, I got lost. I went through addiction. I went through so much. But once I started to take accountability for my own actions and myself, and I started to accept the fact that I can only control only but so much in my life, everything else is kind of like up to God. Everything else is pretty much left up to you as an individual. You know, life is literally what you make it. So if you're a miserable person, you're going to have a miserable life. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's not to be taken for granted, but it is what you make it. Okay. How do you feel about Carissa and Carissa being 19 years younger than you?
Carissa's such a cute little sister of mine. Oh, I love her as my sister. I mean, like if she was a little older, like maybe if she was like 10 years old, we'd probably be going out all day, every day. What was your biggest fear?
Ooh. That's my biggest fear.
So your biggest fear is that?
It's death, and it's someone harming my children in any way.
Okay.
Because then that would, I don't know how that would go, but I'd probably end up in jail or dead too.
Do you have the same question for me?
No.
Oh. Okay, I was just guessing that you had the same question.
All right, let's shed some light on the darkness. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh,
as a person?
Definitely not here. That's where I'm not seeing myself. I'll probably be moving out to where I want to go to.
Where do you want to go to? That's the whole question.
Oh.
That's the whole point of it.
See, I've been looking through properties and stuff, like all over the world.
But where do you truly want to go? Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Oh, I want to go somewhere in Asia.
Okay.
But I haven't thought of a country yet because there's so many of them. But somewhere around there. Okay. I mean, it's really intriguing. But
okay, your turn to ask me a question.
What was your biggest achievement?
You and Carissa.
Oh.
Straight to the point. That's it.
Oh.